integration, differentiation, matrix determinant.
You have read about all the basics, what required for higher studies. All the basic things you have read. Calculus you have read. Calculus contains limit, continuity, differentiation, integration, their application, differential equation little bit. Then you have read about linear algebra, जो determinant matrix बोल रहे हो. You have read about set theory, relation, function. You have read about probability. You have read about statistics. You have read about binomial theorem, permutation, combination, etc. This is the professional course. BTech degree is the professional course. What you will read here, you have to apply in your future. When you will be in job, those things you have to apply. In last class, I told you, if you want to be cyber bully, then nothing required. Nothing required. But actually, if you want to be a computer science scientist, then mathematics is the basic subject. Mathematics is the basic subject. आज के डेट में सुने होंगे कि अबाउट डाटा साइंस सुने हो किसी ने? Anyone listen about data science?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Data science is what? Data science is not purely mathematics. Purely mathematics. Have you listened about graphics, multimedia?
Yes, sir.
Multimedia.
Yes, sir.
For that, you require the linear algebra. Generally, you have 4 compulsory papers in mathematics. 4 compulsory papers in mathematics. In first semester, 1 paper. In second semester, 1 paper. In third semester, 2 papers. First semester paper is Math 1. Second semester paper is Math 2. Third semester papers are Probability and Statistics. Fourth paper is a Discrete Mathematical Structure. Discrete mathematical structure is completely different from those 3 papers. Math 1, Math 2, Probability Statistics से Discrete Mathematics completely अलग है. Discrete Mathematics is treated as a core paper. Way of solving the things. Way of solving the things you will read there. एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल ले रहा हूं आज. वो एग्जाम्पल ऐसे है. I just want to know about your reasoning ability. I want to know about your reasoning ability. How much you are able to analyze a very day-to-day practical oriented statement I am taking. This is the road. In this side, there is one restaurant. Restaurant number 1. In this side, there is another restaurant number 2. 2 restaurants are front to each other. 2 restaurants are front to each other. In first restaurant, there is a signboard. In fast restaurant there is a signboard, लिखा हुआ है good foods are not cheap. Foods are not cheap. In other side restaurant लिखा हुआ है cheap foods are not good. एक साइड में लिखा हुआ है गुड फूड्स आर नॉट चीप, अदर साइड रेस्टोरेंट में लिखा हुआ है चीप फूड्स आर नॉट गुड. Which restaurant you will prefer?
Sir, restaurant one.
Why?
Restaurant one.
Sir, because the restaurant one is, sir, because restaurant one's main focus is about food. That good food are not cheap. So it is attracting the people who are looking for good food to eat, and also clarifying about
will
their.
know how you will know the foods are good? हॉस्टल में कभी रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
हॉस्टल का खाना कैसे था बेटा?
Sir, first year अच्छा नहीं था उतना.
कुछ बच्चे भी ऐसे हैं जो बोलते हैं फर्स्ट ईयर का खाना अच्छा था.
Yes, sir.
If I will ask, raise your hand all the good students. Raise your hand all the good students. Three students raise their hand, 5 students, 6 students, 8 students, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16. Acha. How you know you are good? Anyone who raised their hand, tell me how you know you are good? 25 से 16 हो गया. How you know? There is some logic behind it. Mathematics is not to integrate something, differentiate something, or to solve the problem what you know. Mathematics is different. Here you will read about different things. So my every statement, every sentence have some meaning. Have some meaning. You have to realize that. What Sari is saying? What is the logic behind it? जब मैंने पूछा गुड स्टूडेंट्स, 25 लोग हाथ उठाए थे, अभी वो 15 हो गया. यहाँ पर 80 स्टूडेंट, 85 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. जो लोग हाथ नहीं उठाए थे वो लोग अच्छे नहीं है क्या? जो लोग उठाए थे वो अच्छे कैसे हैं? How they are good? On which basis? I have not defined. If I will say good students are those who have secured more than 90% marks in 12th, that means that is defined. Those students who will raise their hand, they have more than 90% marks in their 12th level. I have not defined. I have not defined, just I am saying all the good students. 30 seconds में close हो जाएगा timing. Again you have to reject. Again you have to reject. So good food is good. Second example मैंने दिया, हॉस्टल का फूड कुछ लोगों को अच्छा लगता है, कुछ लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगता है. खाना खाने के बाद टेस्ट करने की, जो वेजिटेरियन है उनको मटन देने से वो बोलेगा क्या अच्छा है?
No, sir.
तो दैट मीन्स खाना खाने के बाद मालूम होता है गुड और बैड.
Yes, sir.
चीप और कॉस्टली वो कब मालूम होता है? जब तुम पैसा दे रहे हो. When you are paying at that time हाँ ये costly है ये cheap है. Class 1 से onwards roll number 484, roll number 484, mute your mic. 453, 506, 453, 426, mute your mic. तो स्कूल में जब से तुम्हारा पढ़ाई शुरू हुआ है, फर्स्ट यू लर्न अबाउट द डिजिट्स 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Then addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Next the complicated evaluation of complicated expression. So many things you have read. That means for any what you are doing there, you are doing their operation. When you are adding, when you are subtracting, you are doing some operation. For any operation, what do you require? Operand and operator. Operand चाहिए, operator चाहिए. 2 plus 3. Which are the operands? Who can say?
Well, sir, 2 and 3 are operands and plus sign is the operator.
Very good. So operation is not only this addition, subtraction, multiplication like this. That is digits में कम, numbers में कम, thread में कम. Sambudha Chatterjee. May be sets, may be function. Suppose you are saying d by dx of sin x. D by dx of sin x you are saying. This is also one operation. Which one is the operator? This is the operator. This is the operand. D by dx is the operator. Sin x is the operand. You are integrating x square dx. Which one is the operand? Which one is the operator? Anybody?
Integration sign is the operator and
Integration
x
sign.
square
This
is
integration sign
operator.
along with dx. ये है operator. Integration sign with dx is the operator. X square is the operand.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, statements are to be treated as operand. Statements. कोई भी statement ले रहे हो तो वो statement भी क्या हो सकता है ना ऑपरेंड हो सकता है. लॉजिक पढ़ाया गया स्कूल में. ट्रूथ टेबल पढ़ाया गया है शायद. P and Q, P और Q पढ़े हो? ट्रू फॉल्स.
Yes, sir.
false true, false.
Yes, sir.
ये होता है ट्रू, ये सब false होता है. I'm not going to those things. You will read later on. तो ये P एक स्टेटमेंट है, Q एक स्टेटमेंट है. तो स्टेटमेंट भी ऑपरेटर. दिस इज द ऑपरेटर. Those are the operands. P and Q are the operands. Similarly, there is one implication is one operator. P or Q or is operators. So many operators are there. So when I'm saying good foods are not cheap, another thing. Suppose it is 2 plus 3 and other one is 2 plus 3 minus 7. Is there any difference between those two expressions? Try to follow the logic.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference?
In the above statement,
There
there
are
is
more operands in the lower part.
It is a simple expression. It is a simple expression. For the evaluation, you require only one step. This is one complicated expression. For this operation, you require 2 steps. That is the composite expression. Composite expression. So in your daily life, whatever the things you are doing, everything is a operation. Everything is a operation. अभी क्लास कर रहे हो, अभी क्लास कर रहे हो, तो which are the क्लास का एम क्या है? क्लास कैसे होगा? विदाउट टीचर, विदाउट स्टूडेंट क्लास हो सकता है क्या?
No, sir.
नहीं हो सकता। तो वी आर द ऑपरेंट्स, टीचर एंड स्टूडेंट ऑपरेंट। ऑपरेटर कौन है? द मीडियम, द मीडियम।
Yes.
So if in any operation, to evaluate that operation, if you have single step, then that is the simple operation. If you require multiple steps, जैसे यहाँ पर multiple step का, पहले 2 + 3 को evaluate करेंगे, ये पहला स्टेप में। दूसरा स्टेप में 5 - 7 को -2 होगा, तो 2 स्टेप का जरूरत है। तो that is a composite expression. Similarly, when I am saying good foods are not cheap, good foods are not cheap, it is a simple operation or composite operation? क्या क्या काम उधर इन्वॉल्व है?
सिंपल सर।
कैसे बेटा सिंपल? मैंने जो कहा तो सुने हो तुम, तो समझ नहीं रहे हो। कैसे सिंपल है? एक गुड फूड खा रहा हूं, ये पहला स्टेप। दूसरा पैसा दे रहा हूं, वो दूसरा स्टेप। गुड फूड्स एंड चीप फूड्स। फूड्स आर गुड मुझे मालूम होगा जब मैं खाऊंगा, खाने के बाद मुझे मालूम होगा हाँ ये टेस्टी है, ये अच्छा है। जब पैसा मैं दे रहा हूं तब मेरे पॉकेट से जा रहा है, ये कॉस्टली है या चीप है, तब मालूम होगा। नॉर्मली रेस्टोरेंट में हम क्या करते हैं? पहले खाते हैं, बाद में पैसा देते हैं। और कुछ रेस्टोरेंट भी ऐसे है, पहले पैसा देते हैं, बाद में खाते हैं। तो गुड फूड्स आर नॉट चीप इज नॉट ए सिंपल स्टेटमेंट, दिस इज ए कंपोजिट स्टेटमेंट। ये कंपोजिट स्टेटमेंट को रीस्टेट करने से क्या होगा? ना पहले खाऊंगा, बाद में पैसा दूंगा। इफ foods are good, foods are good, then foods are not cheap. अभी समझ में आया?
यस
अभी ये सिंपल है ना कंपोजिट है? अभी जब रीस्टेट मैंने कर दिया, ये सिंपल है या कंपोजिट है? एक जगह पे खा रहा हूं, एक जगह पे पैसा दे रहा हूं।
The composite.
सिमिलरली दूसरा स्टेटमेंट क्या होगा? पहले पैसा दे रहा हूं। If foods are cheap, then foods are not good. Then foods are not good. तो बेसिकली स्टेटमेंट क्या क्या है इधर? एक है फूड्स आर गुड, एक है फूड्स आर चीप। ये दोनों में नॉट यूज हुआ है। तब पी एक स्टेटमेंट है फूड्स आर गुड, फूड्स आर गुड। क्यू स्टेटमेंट है फूड्स आर नॉट, फूड्स आर चीप। तब नेगेशन नॉट यूज करने से क्या होगा? फूड्स आर नॉट गुड, नॉट गुड। नेगेशन क्यू में होगा फूड्स आर नॉट चीप। एम आई राइट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये होने से अभी ये जो सिंबलिक फॉर्म आ गया स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1, ये क्या होगा? P implies negation Q. स्टेटमेंट नंबर 2 क्या होगा? Q implies negation P. देखो, if then मतलब implication है. P implies Q. P implies Q मतलब if P then Q. if P then Q. ये भी मैथमेटिक्स में पढ़े हो. x इक्वल टू 2 है, that implies x स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4. ये
Yes.
P है, ये Q है. तो ये दो स्टेटमेंट को अभी ट्रूथ टेबल बनाओ. ट्रूथ टेबल पढ़े हो, ट्रूथ टेबल 1 बनाओ. P Q negation P negation Q. P implies negation Q. Q implies negation P. ये ट्रूथ टेबल बनाने से क्या होता है? ट्रू 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 फॉल्स, फॉल्स ट्रू, फॉल्स फॉल्स. नेगेशन P होगा फॉल्स फॉल्स ट्रू ट्रू. ये होगा फॉल्स ट्रू फॉल्स ट्रू. P implies negation Q. ट्रू implies फॉल्स फॉल्स होता है. ट्रू ट्रू ट्रू. ये पढ़ाया गया है तुम्हें, तो मैं सिर्फ अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ. ये भी है फॉल्स ट्रू. अभी देखो क्या हुआ. ये स्टेटमेंट का ट्रूथ वैल्यू जो है, ये दूसरा स्टेटमेंट का ट्रूथ वैल्यू भी वही है.
Yes, sir.
अभी बोलो, वो जो दो स्टेटमेंट था, वो दोनों स्टेटमेंट का ट्रूथ वैल्यू तो सेम आ रहा है,
Yes, sir.
तो वो अलग कैसे है? सोच पा रहे हो? मैथमेटिक्स में इस टाइप का थिंग आ सकता है. मैथमेटिक्स जो कुछ पढ़े हो, उस टाइप का प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है. ये सोचना तुम्हारे लिए मुश्किल है कि मैथमेटिक्स का मतलब नहीं है डिफरेंशिएशन, इंटीग्रेशन, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, लीनियर अलजेब्रा सॉल्व कर. तो इस टाइप का रीजनिंग एबिलिटी जिसके पास में है, वो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में अच्छा कर सकता है. ये है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का नाम सुने हो? You must have listened about artificial intelligence.
Yes,
As a
sir.
computer science,
Yes, sir.
this is the artificial intelligence. Those are the basic requirement, जिसको बोलते हैं प्रेडिकेट कैलकुलस. तो मैथमेटिक्स ऐसा ही है, लेकिन ये धीरे धीरे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. अभी जो कुछ भी पढ़े हो, उसी को लेके हम शुरू करेंगे. मैंने कोर्स हैंडआउट तुम्हें दे चुका हूँ. कोर्स हैंडआउट में तुम्हें दे चुका हूँ. आज जाके देखो क्या क्या सिलेबस है. सिलेबस क्या क्या है, क्या क्या चैप्टर पढ़ना है. पहला चैप्टर सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ऑर्डिनरी डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर, सेकेंड ऑर्डर. नेक्स्ट कुछ डिफरेंशियल कैलकुलस, फंक्शन ऑफ सेवरल वेरिएबल, फंक्शन ऑफ several variable, numerical solution of ODE, numerical solution of ODE क्या है ये, और linear algebra. ये चारों चैप्टर, 4 chapters are there. linear algebra मतलब डिटरमिनेंट मैट्रिक्स को लेके जो है वो है linear algebra. Those are the 4 chapters you have to read in this semester. In this semester, you have to read about those 4 chapters. Solution of ODE. Solution of ODE के लिए डिफरेंशिएशन, इंटीग्रेशन का जितना भी फॉर्मूला था, डिफरेंशिएशन, इंटीग्रेशन का जितना भी फॉर्मूला था, एक कॉपी में आज जाके लिखो. All the formula. All the formula you have to write. वो फॉर्मूला लिखने के बाद, वो फॉर्मूला जिसको याद है, याद, जिसका याद रहेगा वो अच्छा कर सकता है, नहीं तो इट विल बी क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट। इंटीग्रेशन जिनको मालूम नहीं है वो मैथ 1 में कच्चा ही रहेगा। छुट्टी के बाद फिर क्लास है, अभी छुट्टी, मंडे तुम्हारा मैथ क्लास नहीं है, सैटरडे संडे तो छुट्टी है, उसके बाद 12 तारीख से पूजा वेकेशन है 20 तारीख तक। जब हम 21 तारीख को मिलेंगे तो फर्स्ट आई विल आस्क द डेफिनेशन, सॉरी द फॉर्मूलाज ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन एंड इंटीग्रेशन। डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन का फॉर्मूला मैं पहले पूछूंगा, मैं तुम्हें कोई टास्क नहीं दे रहा हूँ, सिर्फ दे रहा हूँ एक कॉपी में डिफरेंशिएशन और इंटीग्रेशन में जितने भी फॉर्मूला था वो फॉर्मूला को लिख के रखो और पढ़ो, याद रखो, और कुछ नहीं। क्योंकि 12th का एग्जाम तुम नहीं दिए हो तो आई थिंक मैक्सिमम लोगों को याद नहीं होगा। इफ आई विल आस्क डी बाई डी एक्स ऑफ साइन एक्स क्या है, हु कैन से?
cos x.
इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ साइन एक्स क्या है?
minus cos x.
Minus cos x.
नॉट माइनस कॉस एक्स, माइनस कॉस एक्स प्लस सी, वही तो बात है। यू आर कंप्यूटर साइंस स्टूडेंट्स, योर बेसिक वर्क इज प्रोग्रामिंग। प्रोग्रामिंग करना तुम्हारा बेसिक काम है। तो if I will speak in Odia, can you understand?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
कंप्यूटर को भी क्या चाहिए? एक लैंग्वेज चाहिए, एक प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज with proper syntax. If I will leave C, then it will be wrong. It will not evaluated further. So you have to think about those things. तो इतना ही मेरा टास्क है। डिफरेंशिएशन और इंटीग्रेशन का फॉर्मूला, डिफरेंशिएशन और बार बार मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन का फॉर्मूला को अच्छी तरह से याद रख के आओ।
Okay, sir.
Besides डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन, बाकी जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है मैं यहाँ बताऊंगा।
Okay, sir.
तो तुम्हारा काम है मैथमेटिक्स के लिए एक कॉपी बनाओ। एवरीथिंग आई विल राइट हियर। ऑनलाइन क्लास है तो एवरीथिंग आई विल बी राइट ऑन द स्क्रीन। जब मैं लिखूंगा तुम्हें सुनना है, समझना है, उसके बाद मैं टाइम दूंगा टू कॉपी ऑल दोज थिंग्स। स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं लेना है, स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं लेना है किसी को। जो लेगा वो अच्छा नहीं करेगा। कैसे अच्छा करोगी वही बात, वही तरीका मैं बता रहा हूं। जब मैं लिखूंगा, एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, तुमको सुनना है, समझना है, उसके बाद लिखोगी। हफ्ते में 4 क्लास है, 4 घंटा का। मुझे और 4 घंटा दो वीकली 4 घंटा मैथमेटिक्स के लिए, 4 घंटा क्लास, 4 8 घंटा दे सकते हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो
Yes, sir.
you will be master in this paper. जो जिस दिन जो कुछ पढ़ाया जा रहा है उसको आधा घंटा पढ़ो, आधा घंटा एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व करो। नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैंने ये भी कहा था लास्ट क्लास में, जिसको जो कुछ भी डाउट हो रहा है वो इमीडिएट मुझे फोन करके पूछ सकता है, सर ये मेरा डाउट है। नहीं तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं जब शुरू करूंगा, शुरू से सर मेरा ये डाउट है, ये डाउट मेरा क्लियर कर दीजिए। फर्स्ट आई विल क्लियर योर डाउट, देन आई विल प्रोसीड। बीच में असाइनमेंट दिया जाएगा, विद इन 24 आवर्स यू हैव टू सबमिट द असाइनमेंट। गूगल क्लासरूम किसी ने बोला था, गूगल आई विल क्रिएट गूगल क्लासरूम, यू हैव टू सबमिट देयर। कुछ असाइनमेंट वहां पर सबमिट करना है, कुछ असाइनमेंट मैं किसी को आर्बिट्रली पूछूंगा, रोल नंबर 503 असाइनमेंट ये लेके स्क्रीनशॉट लेके व्हाट्सएप में मुझे भेजिए। तो यू हैव टू रेडी फॉर दैट। ओके जाओ, अभी
Okay, sir.
क्लास है, जाओ, आज के लिए इतना ही।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Let's wait for some time as few people are joining a bit late. Let's wait for them and then we can begin the class. Now back to class. Okay, let me just find out how much you have learnt about Kit. Okay, so I'll be just calling your names randomly and I'll be asking some questions regarding Kit. You just answer. Okay, because you have been having orientation program and then you have been inducted, and since yesterday probably you have attended many classes and most of the classes has basic introduction regarding Kit. So just a casual formal talk. Okay, Shibani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shibani. KIIT का full form बता दीजिए.
Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology.
Yes, good. Shivashish Datta.
Yes, sir.
Shivashish Datta, can you please mention the name of our founder?
Of our
Founder.
Dr. Achita Samantha.
Dr. Achita Samantha, right. Rohit Rautrai.
Yes, sir.
Rohit Rautrai, who is our Vice Chancellor?
Sir, no idea about the Vice Chancellor.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
sir.
Okay, no problem. In case if you don't have any idea, no problem, because you are at your beginning of the session.
Yes, sir.
But better know about the dignitaries. It's Professor Rishikesha Mohanty.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Professor
Yes, sir.
Rishikesha Mohanty. He's our
Rishikesh
Vice
Mohanty.
Chancellor. Okay. Then Priyansh Bansal.
Yes, sir.
आपका स्कूल का डायरेक्टर का नाम बता दीजिए.
Director.
आपका स्कूल का. Like you belong to CSC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Who knows about him? आपका डायरेक्टर का नाम किसको पता है? It's Dr. Biswajit Sahu. Please remember the name. It's Dr. Biswajit Sahu. Remember these names and remember the names of your tutor mentors and faculty. Okay. Then we have Varun Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Varun, what's my name?
Sir, your name is, sir, first one I cannot pronunciate it, but it's Vinod.
Yeah, it's Dr. C.H. Vinod. The first one, no problem. It's Dr. C.H. Vinod.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, now, आपका Ravi Prakash.
Yes, sir.
Ravi Prakash. There are many campuses in our university. So, आपका
Yes,
स्कूल
sir.
का कैंपस कौन सा है?
Sir, I don't know,
There's
sir.
no idea. Okay.
No idea, sir.
Okay. आपका स्कूल का कैंपस, it's campus 15.
Okay, sir. Campus 15.
Okay. But for first year students, the classes will be conducted in campus 7.
Okay, sir.
So it's basically campus 15 and campus 7 both.
Yes, sir.
Okay, remember,
Okay, sir.
and remember, all the campuses have their dedicated names, and these names are based on the rivers of India.
Rivers of
Okay,
India.
okay. So you have in the next class probably I'll be asking you like what campus has what name and all. So
Yes, sir.
just know about our university. Okay,
Okay, sir.
but that is the reason why we are giving only basic introduction regarding KIIT in the initial stages, because eventually when you are meeting these dignitaries, probably you'll be having a meeting. So they will pull you out and they'll be asking all this stuff.
Okay, sir.
So you should be in a position to like tell them everything.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is some basic information that you have to know about KIIT.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Well, fine with Q&A session. Now let's get back to introduction. Okay, so we are not beginning the course right now, but I'm just giving you some sort of a basic introduction. So yesterday I have already mentioned you why we have bio in our course curriculum, and today I'll be just giving a bit more intro. Okay, like bio in terms of technology and all. Okay, so we all know that since the age of the so-called the man has started to invent things. Sakshi Kumari, you are not able to hear you properly. Is it the same thing with others?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. Sakshi, probably you have some sort of a network glitch. Maybe you'll hear it properly in some time. Okay, so ever since the man started to evolve and ever since the man started to civilize, okay, the technology he has been applying technology at like multiple levels. Let's say this beverage and the so-called wine industry and all. Okay, there and making of curd and all and fermentation, all these fermentation processes were a part of technological evolution. Okay, and they are there till date also. They are we have been following the same stuff till date, and it's of great economic value. Okay, so since then, since the man has started the industrial revolution, probably from 16th century, there has been so many number of innovations and inventions. Okay, but the thing is that our human population has been growing exponentially, and the resources are actually going down. Okay, so when the resources are going down and when there is like more and more inventions coming up and then more demand for the so-called material, the man was not able to check these resources properly, and that actually led to damage of something called as ecosystem, because we are if the ecosystem is damaged, it ultimately leads to damage of our own so-called race. Okay, for understanding, let me just give you an example. Let's say we have this particular ecosystem which is having ecosystem matlab it's kind of a biotic and abiotic area together, a large landscape, okay, with huge amount of grass. Let's say ecosystem has huge amount of grass. Now in this particular ecosystem, this is example number one. In this particular ecosystem we have goat, sufficient amount of goat. Okay, so the goat can gaze on the so-called fields, and by the time the goat will be reaching the other end grows. So this is going in a vice versa fashion. Well and good. So in this particular area, again we are now introducing tigers. Let's say we are introducing some tigers. Okay, so the tiger population is again dependent upon the goats, and then they are like surviving there. Okay, and once the dead and decaying matter is there, that is again conveyed to the soil and the grass grows. So it's kind of a cycle that goes in the ecosystem. This is example number one. So this ecosystem is rich. This ecosystem is well established. Now let's move ahead with second ecosystem, where the grass was grown well, but the goat population has gone out of proportion. Okay, जैसे goat population काफी ज्यादा हो गया है, what will be happening to that ecosystem? घास का हाल क्या होगा? Okay, let's say I'll try to give you numbers. Let's say in scenario number one we have 10 goats, and let's say in scenario number two we have some 1,000 goats. what's going to happen to this particular area in terms of grass? Anyone from the class? Gaurav, you want to talk? No. Anyone from the class?
So there will be no grass left. Means the
Yeah.
proportion of the grass will decrease,
The proportion.
and it will indirectly affect the ecosystem.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get to the point. So Nakshatra Gupta has joined. Okay. So the okay, let's say the grass is now done. समझ लीजिए ज्यादा गोट होने की वजह से ग्रास खत्म हो गया है. Now what will be the situation of goat?
They will die of starvation.
They will die of starvation. Right. Okay. Fine. Fine. Then what will be the situation of tigers? Swastik Pandey, you can answer this.
Sir, even they will die of starvation.
Tigers, okay, initially they feed on goat, but as the goat population is dying because of non-availability of the food, definitely the tiger population is also going to get depleted. Okay, so ultimately everything is going to die. Okay, so once everything is gone, what's going to happen to this ecosystem? Can we call it rich?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So what's going to happen? The resources are not being utilized in a proper manner, and that actually led to damage of the ecosystem. And we also have seen vanishing of species from this particular area. The same thing is happening in the original context after the human population is expanding exponentially. Okay, and it's not just expansion of human population, it's basically utilization of the resources. We have been inventing, especially the so-called the modern man. Okay, ever since the industrial revolution started, the modern man has been utilizing the resources in a very, very irregular manner, and there was no check of these resources, because of which majority of the ecosystem started to get disturbed, and that's where we have seen extinction of species, and most of the so-called rich and varied biodiversities are getting affected. Okay, so this is somewhere we have to understand about the biodiversity and its importance on the earth. Okay, and also we have to understand this, because if we are a part of the ecosystem and if it keeps on continuing ahead, then probably in a short span of time the human race also may get vanished. Okay, we will be having all concrete buildings, and we will be having most of the establishments though, but we will be not able to survive on the earth, because we already have seen that in the past few decades the global climatic conditions have been changing rapidly. Okay, we have seen, like, since last year we have been seeing that there are so many number of incidences where you have seen fires coming up in the loose green areas. Last year Amazon got affected, and then this year we have this Shimlipal range in India been affected, and Australian bushfires and all. So you have like multiple examples coming up these days, right? It's all basically because of human activity. Natural calamity nahi hai ye. It's all because of human activities. Okay, so this is something that has to be maintained regularly. Okay, this is something which we have to really take care of, and then if we take care of this properly, then only we are able to survive on the earth in the coming years. Okay, the human race, usually living creatures का एक characteristic feature क्या होता है? One is to respond to the stimuli. Number 2 is to grow. Number 3 is to metabolize. Number 4 is to reproduce. So this is reproduction ability. You won't see it further if the same thing is going to continue. For any sort of a living being, if they are going to exploit it, if there are no resources, we are going to stop. Okay, so this is something the humans have been doing, and this is something that has to be educated. And so we have introduced a topic called as biodiversity in your course. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, there are a lot many aspects that actually you can learn from the biology. Okay, for example, let's look at the energy conservation process. I'm talking here now with you all. Okay, so you are all using your mobiles or laptops, right? So for the sound output that is being generated from your device, it requires lots of volts. Okay, whereas in our scenario, when we are generating the sound, it does not require those many number of volts. We are working in a synchronized and an energy conservation manner, where I'm going to spend only some millivolts. Okay, so it's if you're going to compare it with the device output, and if you're going to compare the energy conservation in your system or in our body, it's going to be like 10 to the power of -6 times lesser energy. Okay, so from a biological system, you can actually learn how to actually conserve energy and then develop such kind of innovations which we can apply in the field of technology. Okay, at the same time, we can also get a lot of designs also. For example, let's say this helicopter. Okay, helicopter का जब establishment हुआ था, or when they designed the helicopter, they actually has designed it based on a particular insect. Can somebody guess it? Okay, most of your mechanical equipment like bikes.
Sir, dragonfly?
Dragonfly, yeah. Okay, look at the aeroplanes and all. Your aeroplanes usually they have to attain a certain speed and then they have to like go for the aerodynamic lift. But in case of helicopters, it's yeah.
So I wasn't able to join on time. I joined now. Can you mark
joined
me
late.
the list?
Yeah, no
Yes,
problem,
since
Dhaval.
today was Friday, so I was not able to
बात
join
नहीं.
on time.
Okay, you must have gone to namaz.
Yes, sir. I
कोई
am
बात नहीं.
4:53.
कोई बात नहीं, Dhaval. कोई बात नहीं. I'll mark you. Yeah, so where were we? The model of helicopter. So that was actually taking from Dragonfly. And look at the model of a bike. Okay, so bike is like one of the basic needs for most of the younger generations these days. Okay, so bike का model कहाँ से आया होगा?
Horse, can it be?
No,
Someone.
not a horse.
Deer.
Not a horse. It's not a big animal. It's a very small animal, and we seldom come across that particular creature. A small one. It's basically an insect again.
So is it like some kind of bug or anything?
Bug ka body dekhe, bug ka body, it's going to be like bulky from the center.
Beetle.
It's not like that.
And
It's a grasshopper.
Yeah. You can consider a wasp, or you can consider an ant. Ant is the creature from where the bike's basic structure has been given, and they tend to have attained balance when they actually worked on that kind of particular model. Okay, so that was dedicated. That was taken out from there. So when you actually look at the nature and when you want to apply it, the so-called the evolving technologies. Okay, bio gives you good amount of ideas and all. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3, applicative part, like yesterday we were discussing something about biological sensors. Okay, so nowadays we tend to see that there is a more trend of wearables. Like people are showing more and more interest in smart watches and other gadgets. Okay, so at the same time, offices and all are also using technologies. Like we have mobile phones with fingerprint sensors. All of these basically are what do you say? They do work through the sensors called as biological sensors. Okay, we have multiple varieties of biological sensors, and these all again are like addressing our needs. Okay, so these sensors also are created by the so-called engineers who have a touch of biology and all. Okay, so this is one sort of an application. We used to have a field of engineering for medicine called as medical engineering, but that's again totally for higher equipment, advanced higher equipment, which will be in crores and all. Okay, that's exclusively for medical sciences purpose. Okay, but for a common man's purpose, for a common man's view of angle, okay, these all devices and these all implementations are coming from the so-called people who are having sufficient amount of knowledge in interdisciplinary areas. Okay, so here also biology has a good amount of what do you say, demand. Okay, and on top of that, if somebody is planning to give examinations like public examinations, service examinations and all, there also whatever the basics are required, probably it can be covered from this side. Okay, so you tend to have a basic idea like how to go ahead with the subject and all. Okay, and as I was saying yesterday, you don't have to get scared that bio is not available for you for last 2 or 3 years. Okay, whatever the bio we are starting for this semester, I mean for your engineering course, it's basic bio. Okay, it's basic bio in the sense whatever you have learned till 10th class, the same will be brushed up. It's kind of a recap, the same. And I think most of your email IDs must have been active by now. आपका किट email IDs active हो गया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
well. Then it's time
Yes,
for
sir.
creation
Yes,
of this
sir.
group.
Right.
हाँ
सही
भाई
गई क्या हाल है दो ही दवा रहे चिन्मय चलो हम भी चलते हैं फिर
Yeah, मैं यहीं पे हूँ.
चलो ठीक है
I'm here.
सर आगे
Sir, Rajesh.
I am here. There was a glitch from my side and I just went out and got in. Anyways. So I was saying that what was I saying? Google Classroom.
Google
So
Classroom.
we will create a classroom. I'll create a classroom and I'll be sharing the code with you, or I'll be sharing the link with you all through email only. So you try to get access to the classroom and then we can begin our course related stuff from there. Okay.
ओके
Okay.
This is something.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So today I'll be ending the class here. In case if somebody has any queries or any questions, you can ask me. Okay, if there are no further queries, thank you all. Wish you all a nice day.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.